Good day everyone. Welcome to Educate Yourself. So in this section, we are discussing about the input data validation using JavaScript. Firstly, let's see what this data validation is. So the data validation is a process of ensuring that user input is clean, correct and useful. So this data validation, here the data are actually the user inputs. So we are checking that, or we are ensuring that all the data done by the user, input data from the user are clean, correct and useful. What these three things really means: if that is in the correct format, correctness in the answer, and also is that a useful data or input data that the user provided. So these are the three important things that we are checking or ensuring using this concept input data validation using the JavaScript. So the typical validation tasks are mainly, this concept deals with what all things that we'll look for. So let's see what all things they are. First one is, has the user filled in all required fields? So has the user filled in all required fields? So if in every single forms that we are going to fill, you can see some are starred and that is really mandatory to fill before you submit the form. So like that, the user or the form will be having some required fields to be filled every cases, so that this validation or input validation checks whether these things are filled. If not filled, they'll message or they will print an alarm there or alert there to fill that. Then only you can submit this form. So that is the one application of this input data validation. So like that, the next one is, has the user entered a valid data? So this is the another one. In many cases you can see we'll be having a correct input method and the correct input data, and if the user is going to fill with some other characters or whatever, that won't be accepted. So that is the another one using this input data validation in JavaScript. And the last one is, has the user entered text in a numeric field? So mostly sometimes this can happen, like some of them is just doing some inputs using numerics instead of text or text instead of numeric. What these things can happen. So in order to ensure all these inputs are correctly filled or entered, then only that form will be submitted. So no one is manually doing or checking as this user is doing that kinds of things correctly. Everything is happening or done using the automated method. So here it is input data validation, that is the concept. Okay, input data validation, and we are using the JavaScript. Okay, so these are the applications and the concept. Let's see a brief one, that is, the purpose of data validation is to ensure the correct user input. So in each and every form, that is mandatory to get a correct input, user input in each and every cases. So that is normally ensured or that is normally done using the input data validation. Then validation can be defined by many different methods and deployed in many different methods too. Okay, this can be defined in many different methods and can be deployed in different ways too. So let's see what are the two important things that we use here. The first one is server side validation. So actually the validation is what? The purpose validation is just ensuring all the things done correctly or not. So this can be of two types. They are, or different methods. The first one is server side validation. That is, this is performed by the web browser after input has been sent to the server. So server side scripting is normally performed by the web server itself, but this is taken place when? Only after the input has been sent to the server. Only after when the inputs are sent to the server, then the web server will perform the server side validation. And what about this client-side validation? This is performed by a web browser. See the difference? Client side is here, so there is a chance of normally or obviously to the web browser. So this validation is done by the web browser before the input is sent to the web server. So here the mostly recommend one is this kinds of client side validation, because here each and every case or each and every data that the user inputs will be validated by the web browser itself, and that is done before this input is sent to the web server. So the chances for correcting or chances for recovering a very clean and clear and useful data or the form is possible mainly by this client side validation. And also the server side validation is done by the web server. Only after this has sent to the web server. Okay, so whenever this data is reached to the server, then only this web browser will check for the user inputs and validate it. And in the case of so here we can see the first line validation is done by the client side validation, right? Because each of the user will input his own input data or the answers accordingly, and what will happen, the web browser will check or perform the validation whether like these kinds of conditions, like whether this is a all the required fields are filled or not, and is this a valid data, and has he used is text instead of numeric or numeric instead of text and all. So then what will happen, and all these conditions are true and he filled a form in a proper way, then only that will be sent to the web server. Okay, so then after what will happen, this web server, when it reaches the web server, and this will be sent to the server, and after this web server will perform another validation that is called a server side validation. So these are the two kinds of validation that takes place and can be done using this JavaScript. The first one is client side validation. Client side validation is normally done by, this is very important to keep in mind every time you hear this name. Client side is normally related with this browser only. So web browser will perform this client side validation, and always, as we know, that is always done before the input is sent to the web server. And server side is done when it is done by the server itself, web server itself, but this is taken place only after this input has been sent to the server. Okay, that is the difference, but I think you got a clear picture about this. Is very simple concept to take care, but not get confused between these two terms. Actually, just think what it is and you'll get the correct idea. Okay, so in the next section we will be discussing about the example of how to use or how to implement this data validation using JavaScript. Thank you.